G'day mate, Simon here, VA7BIX. How's everybody doing? It's a blustery, cool day here in Victoria, BC. And today guys, I'm going to be doing a review on the XPA 125B. We're going to be using this with the 705, the ICOM 705. We'll be pumping out between 80 to 100 watts on hopefully all of the bands. There's a few little quirks about this little amp, guys, and when you get it working for you, she's an absolute beauty. All right, guys, let's get on with the show and see what happens. Alrighty guys, we're going to just set up here. We're going to put the DX Commander up over this little tree here. I'm going to run some jewelry wire, some fishing wire down here. It's going to be basically a random length wire. It's going to run a couple of counterpoises across the ground here. We're going to hook up the 705 to the XPA amp and we'll do a walkthrough on the different bands, see how much power we can put out, and ultimately let's see if we can make some contacts here from Charlie Alpha 5667. All right guys, here we go. Fishing reel, ordinary bait caster, and I've got a piece of string here so I don't lose the jewelry wire, and I've just spooled on the jewelry wire. There we go, all of about 300 yards of it. There you go, look at this. So we're going to get this up on the mighty DX Commander mast. Here we go. Here we go with the jewelry wire. I love the jewelry wire, guys. Fabulous. It's a fabulous little antenna. And then just make sure you've just got to take the enamel off right at the end where you connect the alligator clip. There we go, so there's the reel all ready to go. There's the wire going all the way up there to the very top of the DX Commander, 33 feet up, nice big sloper, random wire. And what we're going to use here, guys, is I've got a binding post just on the female side. I've just got an alligator clip. I'll make sure that the enamel is off the wire. And on the ground side of things, I've got a couple of counterpoises. And you know what, just for argument's sake today, I'm not going to elevate them, I'm just going to lay them out here across the ground. All right, let's get this set up. Alrighty guys, I'll just turn the radio down. All right, I've just got everything connected up. And all I did is I just rubbed the alligator clip along the wire a few times so I could hear the signal absolutely boost. So I've got the ATU on, and there is the radio. I can hear some activity. I'm just going to go to RTTY. So we have to flick this over to 20 meters. Okay, we're putting out 2.6 watts. The SWR is about 3.4. And what we're going to do is now press tune. I'm holding the push to talk down. And then there's the SWR now, about 1.4 to 1. So, based on that, let's I'm going to turn the power down on the radio, and in RTTY, let's see roughly how much power we could put out. 100 watts. There we go. 40 meters, we turn the RX off. I'm in RTTY here. I'll quickly press transmit. SWR's off the charts. Let's see how much power we're putting into the radio. 1.6 watts, which you can see there. Let's press and hold down. Let's press tune while I'm holding push to talk. So now we're trying to tune 40 meters. SWR is about 1.7, 1.8. All right, now if we turn the amp on, we're putting out 81 watts, but it looks like that's about it, about 80, 82, 83 watts on 40 meters, which is pretty cool. Let's go to 10 meters and go to RTTY on 10. We turn PA off, we flick band down to 10 meters. We have a quick look at the SWR on the radio. It's about, what, 3.5, maybe 4 to 1. And let's see how much power we're putting through the radio. We're putting about 2 watts, which is about 73% on RTTY. I hold down ATTU, let my finger off, holding push to talk, and there we go. 1.4 to 1. And let's see how much power we can put out on 10 meters. Okay, so we're putting out 98 watts. See that there? So no problem. That's great. All right, now we go to 12 meters. So now we're about, what, 5 to 1. So let's turn ATU on. And I'm putting about 6.5 watts through. And then now we are 1 to 1. We've got it matched nicely. Now let's see how much power we're putting through. There we are, 98, 97, 98 watts, 100 watts. So that's on 12 meters. Now let's go to 15. Okay, the SWR is off the charts on 15 meters. Yeah, look at that, no problem. 1.1 to 1. All right, now let's have a look at how much forward power we're putting out. Okay, got to turn. When you see that, guys, when you see it really high and flashing, you back this down. So I'm going to turn the RF power down on RTTY. Still too high. I'm going to bring it down to about 15. There we are. So we're putting out about 103, 104 watts. So I'll show you really quickly what happens when you do make the amp unhappy. You'll get these warnings: ALC out of control, or high SWR, or high reverse power. So it gives you lots of warnings, and don't be surprised and don't be alarmed if this automatically does switch off. The older XPAs did switch off to preserve themselves, just as sort of a circuit breaker, short of popping a fuse. 17, ATU is on, and RX is off. We're in RTTY. Let's quickly see what the SWR is. Good. It's infinity or infinite, way off the charts. Well, I don't know how high it is, and let's see if we can tune this. There we are, 1.1 to 1, which is great. And now let's turn PA on and see how much power. Look at that, right on 100 watts. No problem at all, guys. Fantastic. Hey guys, here comes the rain. I'm going to leave a link below. I've got a little Amazon shop too, and I'll leave a link below, guys. This puppy tent, when the rain starts coming in, to protect your gear, only takes seconds to set up, and it's absolutely worth its weight in gold for under 20 bucks. So I'm just going to quickly put the phone down, or put my camera down, iPad down, and we're going to get it set up in the tent. All right, watch this. I love this guy. Here comes the rain. There you go, we're seeing this in real time. I couldn't control that. The beautiful thing about this amp, just for space under this doggy tent, I've got it running, I'll just turn the radio down. I've got it running up and down like that. So it gives you more space. This is my grab and go bag from ICOM. I do have the Radioddity grab and go bag coming, which will be another video, which is awesome. But I got my laptop there so I can do some logging. This iPad or tablet, iPad is supposed to be waterproof, and there you go. So basically this is fantastic. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to spot ourselves on 14338. I've just got to go to the ham radio app. I'm going to quickly show you here. So there it is there. SOTAmat. I've got to make sure your phone is not muted. I always mute my phone, and you need to turn the volume up. And then basically you're ready to go. So you only need to be on SSB on the radio, and we've got 6 seconds. We're going to start calling FT8 on 14338. All right, I'm putting about 90 watts out through the XPA amp. which is about 10% of the forward power on the 705. So you make sure you hold your finger down, keep holding your finger down because there's 3 sequences. Alrighty guys, so there we are. That's all you do. So now what we do is I just turn the radio. I go up to 14338. I'm going to lock it so it doesn't jump off the frequency. The panel is locked. You'll see it up here. And the Xiegu amp, we'll just do a quick check, see how much power we're putting out. Check, check, check. This is Victor Alpha 7. Bravo Indy X-ray, check. Hang on one sec. We're putting about 83 watts. So I'm going to just quickly turn the power up a little bit on the radio. And very shortly we'll be running 100 watts. Oh, sorry, buddy. The bands are really, really ordinary. Try one more time. Woo! Okay, there we go, guys. I'm spotted. Beautiful. Thank you. That was through SOTAmat. I love it. All right, buddy. You take care. 7-3, buddy.
Victor Echo 1, Bravo, Quebec, Canada.
Your G90. Hey, QRZ.
November 6, Hotel Uniform. Yeah, Simon, good afternoon. Yeah, the band condition today is not great, so up and down, but hey, got you 5-1, Roger. Kilo Delta 5, Kilo India. You got 5-7 here in Texas,
Woo!
5-7 here in Texas.
Standing by.
Kilo Echo 8, Uniform, Kilo X-ray. Roger. 5 and 5 Ohio. So Echo 3, Tango Alpha.
Yeah. Oh, about a 5-5, buddy. 5-5, QSL.
Roger the 5-5, so 5-7 Ontario.
Okay, this amp is great. Very consistent. Putting in about 4 watts, and I'm running 42% on sideband.
Kilo India 5, Whiskey India, Norway. Roger, you're about a 570 Northeast Texas. Roger. Yeah, you're coming in fairly clear here, which is kind of a new thing for today here in Northeast Texas. And
This amp is great.
710, 100 watts, over.
All right, guys, I'm going to go QRT. This is Victor Alpha 7, Bravo Indy X-ray. We're clear. Thanks, everybody. I've got the grab and go bag from ICOM. It fits in there, no problem with the battery and also the Xiegu amp. And then over here, I've just got the BNC binding post with the 2 ground radials just laying on the ground there. There's the fishing reel going all the way up to the top of the DX Commander, roughly 33 feet up in the air as a big sloper. All right, guys, I'm going to pack up now. The bands were pretty ordinary, so I couldn't give you a better indication of the true performance as far as the amp goes, but hey, that's one thing I have no control of. The things that you don't have control over, of course, are the tides, the weather, and also the propagation. So it is what it is, but I was so happy. I think a lot of guys, as you heard, were commenting about how ordinary the bands were. I was able to get 100 watts out. I'm now knowing how to utilize this amp on every band. You put it in RTTY. Don't run it too hot. It will let you know if you're running it too hot. You then tune it up holding the button on the 705, which in turn will tune the radio. So now the radio is happy. You've matched it with the antenna. And then you turn your amp on, and in SSB, I had it running between 25 and 45%. And that's without the battery plugged in. So 50% is 5 watts max. So I was running about between 4 and 4.5 watts out into the amp, and that in turn, because the antenna was matched, I was able to put 100 watts out. I don't know how efficient that was, but that's a whole other physics discussion. But fantastic amp. It's very robust. I'm very excited about it, guys. It works on all of the bands, and if you're interested in doing QRP with QRO out in the park, it doesn't get better than that. I'm thrilled, and I cannot wait for my the Raddy backpack to the grab and go backpack, which should be here at home today, but I wanted to get this video out. So that's going to be my next video, guys. And the beautiful thing about the Raddy backpack is the Xiegu amp fits in it, and so does the 705. So it could be the ultimate in grab and go bag. So that's more soon. And guys, just a reminder, please join the Discord. We've got some amazing things happening. We're going to have a life-saving Ham Jazz SOS email that's going to be active 24/7 that potentially could save a life, and that's going to be that's a bit of a game changer. I'm very excited about it. And one last final things, guys, please hit like and subscribe, because your support fuels my passion and helps keep the inspiration alive. You're awesome, everybody. Have a great day, and we'll catch you on the bands. 7-3, mates. Woohoo!